everybody. So more of day 18, day 18? Day 18. This behind me, this is my old student home when I was in high school here, Southfield. It's no longer, well, it sort of is a student home, but it's no longer a home for the high school students. It is now a transitional home. They didn't have that when I was here. Basically, you know, a lot of the kids that go here are either orphans or they don't have family to go back to. So what they have now is a place where kids are going to the college, local community college, and they can stay and pay rent and live here and sort of ease into the real world as it is. But this used to be my student home. If you go around here, this used to be fenced in right where the grass gets higher, and all the way past that tree line, those trees didn't exist. There was a cow pasture there. And you hear that music. So that was all a cow pasture. And you hear that music coming over here. There is a picnic now. Over here, this used to be our barn. It is now a alumni conference center. My barn is turned into a museum. Unfortunately, it's closed because there is like a museum apparently with plastic cows in there, and it would be so trippy to go in there. I'm so disappointed it's closed, but it is so strange and awesome being here. So that's Day 18 Addendum Southfield.
Do you have a favorite memory from here?
A favorite memory? Okay, so where Katie showed you that field, there used to be, so it was a straight shot to the road that came in. This student home was the furthest one away from town. And two things changed when you went to the high school. One, you had the barns where you milked the cows, and the other thing you had was what they called Friday night town privilege, where you could go and like go to a movie or something on Friday night and enjoy the town. And if you got back late, you wouldn't be allowed to go to the next one. So invariably, the kids that were coming up would have their first Friday night, and they'd stay out as late as possible, and then they'd try to get back here. Well, they were intimidated by cows, you know, the first time they saw them, because they're huge. They weigh like 2,000 pounds. And we said there's nothing to worry about cows. They're completely docile in the daytime. But at nighttime, they go a little crazy, and they stampede people to death. So don't go anywhere near them at nighttime. So
death by cow.
Death by cow. So the reason we told them this was because to get in here, you just have to go down the road, up along the road, and in a big square around this giant cow pasture. So what they would do on their first Friday night is they try to stay out as late as possible. It's their first time in town. And they try to get back in time by cutting across the cow pasture. And it's about, I don't know, 300-400 yards wide and about 200 yards wide and about 300-400 yards long. And the cows would be way down at the other end at night, and they're docile, but they're very curious, and they're sort of nearsighted. So they'd start walking across, seeing the cows way down there, figuring they were safe. The cows would see something moving, and they'd start walking toward them, and they'd see these cows, and when one walks, they all start to follow, about 30 of them. So they'd see them start to walk to them, so they'd walk faster. The cows would see whatever it was moving down there moving faster, so they'd walk faster to catch up with it. Then they'd walk a little faster, and the cows would see whatever it was moving away, so all 30 of the cows would start to run. And they'd be like, ah! And they'd start running and fall all over themselves. And we would be sitting right there on the front porch watching the whole thing transpire and laughing our asses off at the freshmen coming in, falling all over themselves, running from the cows. So there's a memory from then. So that's Day 18 Southfield, and there's the memory. I'll talk to you soon, guys. Bye.